What's going on, YouTube? This video is going to be dedicated to all my fathers, my first-time husbands. We're going to do a video how we can surprise our family with a quick meal, something simple, something light. I love to cook. My family loves to eat. So I'm going to bring you guys along, surprise my family with a nice meal. Well, not surprise them because I always cook, but just something to inspire you fathers out there to get out and cook for your wife, little brownie points. For your daughter, set a nice example for your daughter. Let her know that you can cook their meals too. So follow along.
And what about the sons?
And the sons, yeah. Hey, sons, you don't gotta just be waiting for mama to eat. You feel me? You can surprise your mom with a nice little quick meal. And yeah, I got this young lady who go to my church, Miss Charlicia. She always hating that I'll be repping my USF Bulls. So this video is for you two. Tune in. Yeah, so follow along. So first I started off, I marinated my chicken. Quick view of some of the seasonings that I used. I just let it marinate for about an hour to an hour and a half. Another tip I want to show you fellas, if you guys are not really comfortable with seasoning the food or seasoning the meat, because we're going to bake this chicken and have a little gravy in it, and if you guys don't want to over season it, I'm going to show you guys a quick tip to help you guys get it perfect 100% of the time. So I've been cooking for quite a while and I still use this tip even though I know how to judge my seasoning. But if I'm doing anything with gravy, I'll just put some water in a pot or some chicken broth or beef broth, no matter what you're doing, and then I'll season the water lightly just to get a feel of how I want it to taste, and then I'll just taste it. Once it's perfect, once it's to my taste, then I'll use those same seasons on the meat, and then I'll also use the liquid that I've made for the gravy. And note, we're not going to do it, fellas. We're going to chop up some onions and some peppers. So how I get my peppers ready, I just cut this top off here, and I flip it around, cut the bottom off, move them out the way. I'm just going to show you guys one. And then you just do the same thing with the other one. This way, you can get all the seeds, all the veins, and it's all gonna stay right here on the pepper. Just throw that in the garbage. And then for this recipe, we're gonna cut them up in about this size. Like I said, I'm just gonna do one in front of you guys, and then you can just do the same thing with the other pepper. So you always want to cut skin side down just for an easier cut. And we're going to do them right around this size. It's going to be a nice size here. Let me just finish this one up. Okay, and then for the onion, we're just going to cut it in half like I said. And we're just going to shave them off around that size. So you guys can see the thickness around this thickness. Like I said, I'm just gonna do one half, and then you guys do the same thing with the other half with the onion. This is if your wife or your kids like onions. My daughter's just coming around and eat onions and peppers, but my wife loves them, so it's going in the food. Now we're just gonna take that marinated chicken and we're gonna lay them down in our baking pan, and yes, we're gonna alternate how we lay them in there. Just like that. And we just do this so forth and so forth. Yes. Yeah. Now we're going to add our bell peppers and our onions. So after you add all the onions and peppers, now we're just going to slowly and carefully pour some of the liquid on there. Be careful not to burn yourself, fellas. Just going to, right until we cover it. Cover it up good with some foil. Have your oven set to 325. And we're gonna let it go for about an hour and 15 minutes. With this dinner tonight, we're gonna be making for the sides some white rice and some black beans. So first thing you want to do with the rice, you want to rinse your rice. So rice, I use parboiled rice and it got a lot of starch on it. So first thing I do is I rinse it a few times until the water is clear so I can see the rice. You guys can see how it kind of like got a little film over it. That's the starch on it. So you guys want to rinse it real good. Make sure your hands are clean. Wash your hands first. Just keep doing this until the water runs clear. So as we can see, now we can see the rice, the water is running clear, and this is where we want to get it. Okay, so for the fathers who have trouble cooking rice, I'm going to show you guys how to cook it perfect every time. This is a surefire way to never mess up rice ever again, and your family will appreciate you for this. So I want to warn you guys about this step. So as you guys seen how it was boiling, I normally cook with no shirt on. You know, this is my house, I'm comfortable. I normally cook with no shirt on. If you guys are ever fried bacon or did something with hot grease or French fries or something, and that little splatter get on your arm or burn you somewhere, if y'all think that's hot, getting popped by some of that rice water, hey boy, it's gonna make you wish, boy, you never stood close. So I'm just trying to give y'all a warning. When y'all see us boiling like that, back up until it's time for you to turn it on medium heat and put the cover over it, because that rice water will get you. And hey, I'm trying to help you out now. When you put your water on, you let it come to a boil. As soon as you see the top of the rice, which I will show you guys, as soon as you see the top of the rice, you're gonna turn your eye on. Mine have numbers. I turn mine on 3, or you can turn it to low heat. Put the cover over it and wait 15 to 20 minutes, and your rice will be perfect every time. It's kind of getting out of focus, and your rice will be perfect every time. But steer clear from that water. It's my third warning. If that water jump on you, yeah, man. For the black beans, yes, we are using the cans. I'm not going to go through the whole process trying to hurry and get dinner done of soaking the beans and then going, yeah, it's a whole different process. So we are going to go with the Goya black beans. Not sponsored, but they are good. And with the Goya black beans, you don't even really need to add that much seasoning. But I just add a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of onion powder, and a little bit of complete seasoning, just to give them a little more of my flavor that I like. And then a little bit of butter and a little bit of chicken broth. So a little bit of black pepper, bit of garlic, a little bit of complete seasoning. You're good to go. Stir them. Put them on medium. Once they come to a boil, you start seeing the bubbles, you turn it on low, and they're done. Okay, so as soon as you guys see these vent holes, boom, we're gonna turn it down to number 3, and we're just gonna cover it. We're gonna leave it there about 15, 20 minutes. Come back and check it. I'm sorry, about 10, 15 minutes. Come back and check it. You're gonna have some perfect rice every time. One thing I wanted to show you guys that I kind of forgot. So for the last 20 minutes, you're gonna take the aluminum foil off just so you can get some nice color on that chicken. So here's that perfect rice I was telling you guys about. Nice, soft, fluffy. Like my wife, grandma say, you can see the grains. Every time you'll get perfect rice, I'm telling you. And ladies, I know y'all may think this just for men, but I know a lot of y'all ladies can't make rice either now. So yeah, go ahead, man. You're welcome. And just like that, fellas, we have made dinner for our family. So fellas, let's not forget, we do count in this relationship. We gotta pull our own weight. Sometimes it's good to get brownie points from the wife, from your family. Let them know how much you love them by cooking a simple meal. I'll be back with you guys with a lot more quick recipes that you guys can do for your family. Fellas, this year we're gonna step it up from here on out. Let's go. Signing off. Authentically Us Challenge. How's the food? Good. Miss Kennedy's here. How's the food, Kennedy?
Not good.
It's not good. It's not good.
It's good.
It's good. What do you think? How's it good? How is it? Good.
It's amazing.
So we gonna sign off. We're about to eat. I'll let you guys at another time. And we out.